Oh my God. Oh my God, my gorgeous Libra, on the 22nd of February 2020, something very important is going to be revealed to you. I don't even know how to explain to you how powerful this day is going to be, how significant this day is going to be, what an absolutely remarkable dimension you as a Libra, as my gorgeous Libra sign, you're actually about to enter. Not only I'm talking about the 22nd of February 2020, hello, this sequence is sacred, 2 and then 20. It is absolutely important and very significant, and for me to say that actually not only you're entering a whole new dimension, not only you're entering a whole new stage, but this is also on another hand going to help you to kind of like stretch your mind when it comes to your own intuition so far like you haven't done in a really long time. This is going to be literally a God gift that you're actually going to have. This is going to be so significant and very specific moment in time that you're all going to have, and it's going to help you to reflect on your own situation like never before. I say reflect on your own situation like never before. You're going to be like a spiritually guided. You're going to be guided by your angels. You're going to be guided by your spirit guides. You're going to be guided by your spirits. And it's not only that, it is just basically going to be an omen which is going to be at the same time revealed to you. And this omen that you are going to have, and this omen that is going to be revealed to you on the 22nd of February 2020, it's also at the same time going to be the beginning of an absolutely remarkable stage of your life. And most certainly, almost immediately, the certain opportunity it's going to become evident, the certain opportunity that automatically it's going to provide you with a vision. That particular vision is going to become the beginning of the rebirth of yourself, transformation and wake up call at the same time, because most certainly it is going to enhance you. It is going to enhance your power. It is going to enhance your energy, and the omen that you are going to have, it's going to come in a form of like some kind of a cat. It could be like a domestic cat, it could be like a lion, it could be tiger. I just have to say it all depends where you are at, what you do, where you live, and things like that. And also, it could be like a dog, it could be a coyote, it could be a wolf. It all depends. And on another hand, it could be a little bird as well. It is all about this very special, very specific moment in time that you are going to have, that is going to become a very sharp and very beautiful and very interesting and very bizarre and very strange and very beautiful and very deep, and all this together moment in time. My gorgeous Libra, I want you to understand that the 22nd of February is a very sacred and very important sequence that is actually happening. It is going to affect you in an absolutely remarkable way, because something is going to be pinpointed to you and you will know exactly what to do. It is the certain change that is going to become rather illuminated around you. It's going to become very much so a relevant part of your life on which you should pay attention to. And most certainly it is going to provide you with a clear focus there and on those stages and those areas of your life where you lost a certain focus. And that in itself is going to become a very powerful moment of your own invocation, because you're also at the same time going to start an absolutely mind-blowing moment in time, which is on another hand going to become an absolutely mind-blowing manifestation. My gorgeous Libra, 22nd of February 2020, it's going to bring you an absolutely remarkable stage, which is on another hand going to increase your intuition. You're going to be in tune with everything like throughout that day. I say in tune with everything. It's almost like it's going to be the actual sacred hermit mode that you will have. Sacred hermit mode, it's different to the normal hermit mode, because sacred hermit mode is also going to illuminate the situation around you so much more, so much further, which is at the same time going to provide you with the peak of creativity as well. The bottom line is, it is a very important information that is going to be revealed to you. When you see your omen, you will know that this is your omen. How you will know that this is your omen? How you will know that you should pay attention to that wolf, to that dog? You know, you don't need to pay attention to this, my gorgeous Libra. All you need to do is just remember what I said, and once you come across your special omen, you will know that this is the moment in time when something very important is also going to happen to you, and your energy is just going to become very much so enhanced to the point that it's going to become absolutely mind-blowing. It is all about having a ridiculously enhanced third psychic eye, my gorgeous Libras, and that in itself is also going to become an important moment of radiance, which is about to bring the harmony into your sign that you didn't have in a really long time. And that in itself is also going to be the beginning of the time when you will know that something absolutely mind-blowing is about to unfold for you, but it's going to come through as an opportunity which is just not only going to change your life, not only going to change your year, but it's most certainly going to help you to make a decision, and that decision is just going to reflect on so many other things in your life. It's like a domino. It's so much to do with things that you were planning, with things that you wanted to do, with things that you wanted to achieve. But in particular, within the last 48 months, you started thinking about something else. You started thinking about a different stage. You started thinking about a new stage of your life. And this is how you've just left it. And this is how it's just meant to be, because now our spiritual journey, it's very important, and our karma, it's very important when it comes to all these things, because sometimes we can't just get hold of the things that just come to us, because obviously we have a certain responsibilities. There are things going on in life. You know, you can't just be like really irresponsible. You need to think about yourself. You need to think about other people in your life. You need to think about security and power. And all these things come through, and all these things become quite relevant and important at the same time, of course, because we're all having our responsibilities but in life. But something happened, like, you know, within the last 48 months, my gorgeous Libra, at a certain new stage, there was some kind of a seed that you already planted, and that particular seed is relevant to what you want to do, what you want to change, what you want to achieve, what is making you feel really unhappy, what is bringing you down, what is making you feel sad. But in particular, in the last 7 months, you were sharply and very intensely thinking about this new stage, because it was like a little bit throwing you out of the balance, and it was required from you to make a necessary and rather important decision in order to enter this sacred stage of your life. And this is all going to be absolutely remarkable new stage that is actually going to happen to you on the 22nd of February, because this is all going to be so important, the beginning of a very, very sacred stage of your life, which is on another hand going to start a sacred unfoldment. And that in itself is just going to help you to come up with a certain conclusion to something that was slowing you down, something that was preventing you to move on, something that was like kind of like a keeping you tied down, especially like it was keeping you restrained, and you shouldn't really feel restrained, because when you Libra, my gorgeous Libra, if you feel restrained, then that means that you are like not completely happy. And if you're not completely happy, that means that something is wrong with your balance. And if something is wrong with your balance because you're Libra, my gorgeous Libra, then that means that you need to change things, you need to adjust things, and you need to make a certain adjustment. On the 22nd of February, you will know exactly what you need to do. You will know exactly what you need to make. You will know exactly which direction to go. It is just going to be so important. It's going to be like written all around you in this beautiful, powerful energy, the cloud of beauty, the cloud of power, this bubble of energy which is just going to be leading you throughout this particular day. Very, very, very important to make sure that you understand that on the 21st, 22nd and 23rd of February, all these 3 days, you need to pay attention to your dreams, because on another hand, something mind-blowing is going to be revealed to you. Especially, it's going to mean to you so much about you and your loved ones. This is is going to be something really important, and you're also going to need to remember that it's going to be so significant to not to let your past hold you back, okay? And confidence is going to be the key, and certain adjustments are most certainly going to be required indeed, and this is all going to be connected to the actual fact what is going to be revealed in your dreams, okay? And also the 22nd of February, I want you to remember and pay attention to think, listen, this is so important to think, to realize what is the very first thing on your mind when you open your eyes in the morning, my gorgeous Libra, on the 22nd of February 2020. You need to understand that you need to pay attention to what's the very first thing on your mind as well. Don't miss your sacred, beautiful, golden, silver, red, blue, yellow opportunity. Please do not miss this opportunity. You see, these things come with a little bit of diggy. A little bit of diggy means that you kind of like, it comes like in the form of something very simple, but that simple thing, it's going to take you, oh my Lord, somewhere completely different, and it's going to become absolutely mind-blowing. The bottom line is the 22nd of February, when you wake up in the morning, when you open your eyes, you are still connected to all sorts of dimensions. You are very, very powerful, and this is a very strong mode, because when we are sleeping, we are having astral projections, we are meditating, we are having astral traveling and things like that, and our mind, the rest of our brain works. We are absolutely we are having mind-blowing journeys when we are sleeping, while we are dreaming, while we are traveling, but sometimes we just don't remember because we are not meant to remember. But a very strong connection, very, very strong connection is the very first thing you open your eyes in the morning. So when it's something so simple on your mind, like you just remember that you are still connected to your subconscious mind, you're still connected to your third psychic eye, you're still connected to all sorts of dimensions, you're connected to your spirit guides, you're connected to your God, you're connected to your angels. So therefore, pay attention to what's the very first thing on your mind in the morning. It could be like something simple, like wash your car, or it could be like something like, oh, make a paint, you know, or it could be like a move certain statue or buy certain statue. Listen to me very carefully. This message is coming from somewhere really sacred, and it could be anything, like, oh, you need to go to the shop and buy coffee, or oh my God, what's the first on your mind? Like, oh my God, you need more milk or something. Oh my God, you need to buy dandelion tea, you know, you need to buy chamomile tea. Something so simple is also going to reveal something really important, but it's just going to set you on the journey. It's going to set you on the way where exactly you should be, what exactly you should be doing, where exactly you should be going, and what exactly you should be starting. So if it's telling you, if it's on your mind, like, oh, I'm just gonna go to the shop, you know, and then you just basically let's say you go to the shop, you listen to your inner power, you listen to your inner strength, you listen to your inner voice, my gorgeous Libra. This is what you need to do. The secret to this is the actual key, the spiritual key you will get at the same time, and that spiritual key is going to become into your hand. And as long as you follow this, so if you have if something is on your mind, like, oh, go to the shop, then you will go to the shop and you will see that something absolutely remarkable is going to happen to you. Absolutely remarkable, because this is the beginning of the very sacred stage, an important moment in time, and you're guided by your spirit guides to do just that, and that is going to bring you a revelation which is just going to direct you, the direction that you needed, the direction that you didn't even know that you needed. It's going to come up to you, but it's also going to bring an element of surprise, and this is going to come to the certain rather powerful and very significant dimension that you stepped into because of you followed your inner voice. You follow your inner voice and you will see. This is going to be very much so connected. All this that I said so far, my gorgeous Libra, it's going to be connected with the fact that you're actually going to start something mind-blowing, something very important on the 22nd of February. New direction, new option, new opportunity, new start. Exactly 7 months later, you're going to have a fantastic, bombastic, mind-blowing, rather vavavoom-ish moment in time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So September 2020 2020, it's going to take off, and it's going to be an important, amazing, absolutely mind-blowing journey that you're actually going to have the continuation of this. This is literally going to create a next stage, a next starting point, which is going to provide you with another vision, and it's going to change your life. You don't even need to start anything physically on the 22nd of February, my gorgeous Libra. It is just about you starting to listen to yourself, and you're at the same time going to plant this particular seed. And the spiritual seed that you're going to plant, as I said, is going to take off in September 2020. Also very important to be as open-minded, try as many as you can, do as many things as you want to do if you want to progress, if you want a promotion or something like that. 21st, 22nd and 23rd, these 3 days, you just go over it and you just talk to people you want to talk. You talk about things that you want to achieve. You talk about the next stage of the things. You talk about your accomplishment. You think about your skills, sort things out that you can't sort out normally, that are bringing you down. Every single problem that you have, any problem, any annoying problem that you find so difficult and so uneasy, and some problems that are draining your energy normally, now they're going to be the very important and responsible energy that is just going to bring your peak of activity to a very, very important and very high stage. Anything you want to do over these 3 days, just go for it, my gorgeous Libra, because you're also going to, through your own problems and through your own difficult times and things that are bringing you down and annoying you, you're also going to kind of like really rediscover yourself. An important, absolutely important stage. Over these 3 days, it's not only 22nd of February, my gorgeous Libra, but it's over these 3 days. But the 22nd of February is the most important when it comes to that omen, when it comes to that green light, when it comes to that realization. Go, 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 baby, go. It's your time, But it's just so important that over these 3 days, you do things you want to do, especially want to apply for the certain jobs. If you want to get a certain promotion, as I said, this is going to be very, very, very important moment in time. I'm so happy for you because it's going to lead towards the certain success, towards the prosperity and well-being, and towards a certain luxury, security and power. It is very important that you can understand that there is a certain ability that you can do, that you will find out, that you're going to discover about yourself if you will want to take it further. Most certainly take it further. This is an important moment in time when it comes to your own personal illumination and self-illumination, and most certainly this is going to be an absolutely remarkable beginning stage for you, my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Libra. Look, this is your time and it's time to thrive. This is your time and it's time to be successful. This is your time and it's time to be happy. This is your time to trust and believe in yourself, you see. And it's also the courage that you will have, a certain decision that you just needed a little bit of courage to actually make. You are amazing. You're very powerful in so many different ways, my gorgeous Libras. Just go for it, go for it, go for it. This is all about you, and it's all about your power, and it's all about your success. You see this? An opportunity. My gorgeous Libra, look for an opportunity from the 22nd of February until the 28th of February. Between the 22nd of February and the 28th of February, there is going to be an opportunity for you, my gorgeous Libra. Go for it. You're gonna it's gonna come with a sense of like, with an element of like a being hidden baby, but you're gonna be absolutely and it's going to require from you to be in the swing, of this particular balance. You are most certainly going to be you're going to have a well-balanced energy and force. And that in itself, it's also going to help you to extend and expand your own energy and power. But most certainly you can expect an important opportunity in between the 22nd and the 28th of February, 2020. My gorgeous Libra, just go for it, go for it, go for it. Not only you will benefit from this in general, but it's going to make you feel so much happier. It's going to make you feel so good, and most certainly the things are going to start changing after this moment in time. I'm absolutely super delighted for you. You're going to feel the great honor and the people who loves you and people who appreciate you are also going to feel so proud for you, and that is going to mean to you so much as well, my gorgeous, my ever so precious, my beautiful Libra. My name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for February 2020. So it's for you, my beautiful, my ever so precious, my gorgeous Libra, and it's for February 2020. And your number, it is just all about these absolutely powerful sequences. Like, I can't explain how important this month is going to be. You know, it's like my gorgeous Libra, this February, it reminds me of the actual energy of October. You know, every single of October we go to this Samhain. You know, it's a rather sacred time that we have at the end of October. These 3 days it lasts, this important Samhain. Some call it Halloween, you know, like, which they put it to just 1 day, but it lasts actually 3 days, you know. But it's a very sacred stage, and it's a very powerful stage that helps to reflect throughout October. It changed the whole October, you know. It makes it very vibrant, very different, very bizarre, very specific, and lots of people find themselves very beautifully themselves, you know, in this strange energy, strange dimension. And it's really wonderful because all our spirit guides, our guardian angels, and our relatives that have passed away, that they come true and they talk to us. So that's why it's a very sacred and very beautiful energy throughout October, you see. And now this reminds me that energy on October is just so beautiful, and it's number 11, that it's your number. It is mind-blowing and number 11 means that you are really entering a very, very important stage, my gorgeous Libra. Very important stage. It is also the stage where throughout the months you will be guided by your angels, guided by your spirit guides, because you are entering something absolutely mind-blowing, okay? Very sacred, very beautiful. And in order to get as many messages as you can throughout this month, my gorgeous Libra, number 11 means you need to trust your own intuition. You need to trust your own self, because it is just anything that comes to you. Anything that it comes to you, don't just keep it aside. Don't just leave it aside. Don't just ignore it. There is a lot of beautiful little seeds are going to start growing. These little seeds that are going to start growing, they're going to become rather beautiful and vibrant flowers. And they're going to be almost impossible to ignore, to not to notice. Time to notice all the beautiful flowers around you, my gorgeous Libra. And in order to notice all these beautiful and vibrant flowers like growing around you, you just need to listen to yourself. Don't block yourself. Don't stop yourself, and don't prevent yourself from moving on. You don't need to make drastic changes or drastic decisions, but as long as you understand what you need to do, as long as you understand that you need to follow yourself, and now most certainly this is the time of changes. This is the time when you're gonna start moving on, and also you're gonna be kind of like showered by this sacred energy from your spirit guides and your guardian angels, which are going to be pinpointing you towards the right direction, so you're not going to be led astray at any moment in time. Number 11, it's also, oh my lord, it means that if you can write number 11 on a little bit of paper and just put it in your pocket and have this with you throughout this month, this is going to be so good for you, because it's going to help you to kind of attach yourself to this particular energy, and it's just going to make everything more vibrant. It is control over your life that you will have. Maybe you've just lost a certain control. Maybe you just felt a little bit uneasy. This is nothing unusual because of the drainage of certain energy, and emotionally lots of Libras were going through kind of very, very tough time lately. It's very, very tough indeed. So it is just all about making the right decision, making the right decision at the right time. It's so important because you are going to have a control over situation. That is going to enhance your strength. That is going to give you the courage where you need to have a courage. You will see what I mean, because you're going to find yourself in a rather challenging situation that is going to surprise you, but you are going to react in a different way. That is going to be the key, my gorgeous Libra, because it's just going to bring you the energy, the boost of energy, and that is also going to enhance your determination. That is going to give you so much confidence, because also an accomplishment of the certain stage of your life, it's also going to give you a reason to celebrate celebrate, but because through that, through the certain accomplishment that you are going to have before the end of the month, you are also going to come across the end of the problem and the conclusion to the problem that is going to seem like, oh my God, so much less significant, it's less relevant at this moment in time, because the whole new balance and the whole new harmony is going to come through, which is going to give you the power where you need to power. It's going to give you the strength when you need to have a strength, and it's going to give you the firmness where you need to have a firmness. And you will see, my gorgeous Libra, exactly what I mean. A very important understanding in between you and somebody else is also going to take place. Certain harmony in between you and somebody else is going to play an important role when it comes to you, an important role when it comes to you feeling secure, you're feeling brilliant, and also an important role when it comes to you making a significant and very very important decision, my gorgeous Libra. And this is what number 11 means. It is just very important moment in time to release the negativity. Just make sure that you meditate, my gorgeous babies, whenever you can, because every single meditation throughout this month is going to take you somewhere completely different. It's going to take you somewhere completely new, and it's going to be very important for your own grounding and rejuvenation. And also, if you can, go into the forest a little bit, if you can be by the water again, because that is going to help you to reflect on yourself so much, but it's going to help you with the drainage of energy, with rejuvenation, with the meditation and things like that. Very important to say this, because you're going to benefit from it. And also the gateway, just remember that the certain gateway is going to be very important when it comes to you. The certain path is going to be revealed, which is going to be completely different, brand new, and letter J, it's going to be very significant and very relevant when it comes to this new gateway. Okay, very important, my gorgeous Libras, indeed. It's all about this, feeling free, feeling your own wings, and also just enjoying yourself and being happy and doing things that are making you feel really ecstatic. That's the way to be. That's the way to grow. That's the way to live this life, indeed. Okay, so now also, what else I was going to say, my gorgeous Libra, when it comes to your health, it's just so important, please. It's the calcium and magnesium. It's the lack of calcium and magnesium that I'm keep on seeing when it comes to you this month. So it's a lack of calcium and magnesium. You need to get like a natural supplements, and also vitamin D. Very important to take care of your bones, my gorgeous Libra. Very important to take care of your bones. So it's a calcium, magnesium and vitamin D that you need to take. And also, rather important, please just carry on taking like an organic acerola cherry powder throughout this month if you can. I know I always talk about it, but I will recommend this millions of times, because this is something that I take myself. So it's important for you to understand that this is the best form of vitamin C that you can actually get. It also has a little bit of B vitamins as well, but I highly recommend you to get an organic acerola cherry powder, because it's going to help you to boost your immune system, okay, against cold, flu, because I can see a little bit of that like going on, a little bit of sensitivity when it comes to cold and flu. And also, like, I would actually say to you, if you can have organic acerola cherry powder in the morning, first thing in the morning, and then later on in the day at some point. But if you can't have it later on in the day, then at least you can have it once in the morning. That would be fantastic. But I would highly suggest you throughout February to have it twice if you can. Little glass of water, 1 teaspoon, and drink it. It's so good for you. Natural form of vitamin C. And on another hand, make sure when it comes to your deodorant to avoid like a horrible chemical deodorants. Disgusting, because it blocks your pores. It blocks your pores. It's vile. This is what people do to us. This is what society does to us. They just give so many chemicals that are so bad for us. You do not block your pores. I said this before, so just make sure that you take aluminium-free deodorant and use it, because it's a natural, and your skin is going to be quite sensitive, and I think it's going to be very important for you to make sure that you don't block your pores this month, my gorgeous Libra. And if you get tired every now and then, then you take 3 tablets of organic spirulina in the morning and 3 tablets in the afternoon with the lunchtime But if you have a powder, just organic powder, you can have organic powder, do you know what I mean, with a smoothie or with water, it's up to you. But as long as you take 1 dose of spirulina in the morning and in the lunchtime, and that is very good for rejuvenation if you feel tired, if you feel drained and things like that. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant, or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, or you need to check with your GP whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, so now the very first date that I get very excited about you in February, of course, pam pam pam, the entrance to the kingdom of heaven, the 1st of February. The 1st of February, look at this, now this is your first day, and it's the 1st of February, the first day very much so, and that is going to be also so significant and very, very healing. This is going how it feels, you know, like a healing chaos, literally, the chaos, the things that have been bringing you down, the things that have been very chaotic in your life, you know, the things that have been very negative, the things that have been bringing you down, the things that have been making you unhappy, and the things that most certainly have been restraining you, my gorgeous Libra, is just all going to come to an end. And I'm so happy because this is how it made you feel. Look, like a little tornado, like, do you see what I mean? It's like a little tornado. And the important thing is that it's all about the healing, healing, healing. Very beautiful moment in time. And for one, I can say that basically for those of you that had a very, very like a long ailments when it comes to your health, that you didn't see an improvement, the 1st of February should actually make you feel rather vava-voomish indeed. But also it is all about the actual success where you're gonna find yourself at. Success, material attainment, advantage. You're gonna find yourself in a rather beautiful and advanced way indeed, and it's just all about the victory, victory, victory. And the certain difficulty, you know, that was really getting on your nerves so much is gonna come to an end, and this is gonna be such a beautiful flower moment that you are going to have, my gorgeous Libra. I suggest you very much so that if you can actually in the first week of February, if you can get like a, you know, dry sage, like burn it baby, burn it, and dry sage, and walk everywhere in the house and just smudge your home. If you're renting just a room, you just do your room, you know, if you have only one room, that's fine, just do one room. Wherever you are, you know, this is just going to do you so good, and it's just going to help you to shift that negative energy, stale energy. And February, the beginning of February, rather first week, it's going to be perfect time to do this because it's going to reflect on you in a beautiful way. And if you feel like a little bit sick when you do that, that's brilliant, because the more sick and the more weird and the more drained you feel, like when you're doing smudging, when you smudge your own home, that means that you kind of have the certain amount of negative energy accumulated within you. So it's actually really good. So if you feel sick over the next 2 days, that's brilliant. 2 days after that, you're gonna feel like on top of the moon. Indeed, it's true though. But I just really like it because it's all about satisfaction and accomplishment that you're going to feel, and it's going to be so good. Something is going to happen that you're going to feel so proud of yourself. You're going to feel so good in yourself, with yourself, and that is going to bring you the certain pleasure. I really like it because by the end of the day, on the 1st of February, there is something very beautiful that is going to come to you. Something is going to come on your mind. Something is going to become the part of your journey, and it's just going to be in your mind, and it's just not, it will not want to go away. And this is just so important because it's a direct result of the time that you were feeling restrained. So that restraining is going away, my gorgeous Libra, and it will disappear on the very 1st of February. So this energy is going to bring another stage, and that is going to enhance your power, and it is going to bring you promise where you didn't have one. So this is why this is going to make you feel so creative almost immediately, because it is just all about practicality, you enjoying your life, you're doing things that you want to do, and most certainly things that were making you really like tied down and that were making you feeling restrained, now they're going to be shifted. Beautiful. I highly suggest you to get something like a, look at this beautiful tiger's eye, this gorgeous tiger's eye. It's very important to actually have when we are going through lots of changes when it comes to money, career, finances, when we are successful, when we are happy, when we are excited, excited, when we want to like kind of make sure that we stay on the same line, that we stay on the same journey, to stay on the same vibration, but at the same time still carry on being successful when it comes to this vibrancy of career, finances, and prosperity in general. And on the other hand, it protect you from an evil eye as well. Absolutely perfect time to wear tiger's eye throughout February and March as well. This comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well. The second important date, my gorgeous Liberinas, is actually 15th of February. 15th of February, it's going to bring you like a resolution of a problem. And that problem, it's also going to be all around the conclusion, which is at the same time going to bring you immediately solace, healing, satisfactory result indeed, which is going to bring a fulfillment where you didn't have it for such a long time. But on another hand, it's all about the relationships. It's all about the social friendships and things like that. And the whole new inspiration that it's going to come through, that it's going to come forward indeed. This is mind-blowing day for you as well, because it's about the accomplishment, and that accomplishment that you're going to have, it's going to reveal the straight away, immediately, the certain direction that is just going to happen, manifest slightly earlier. And that in itself, it's also going to kind of like make it to deal with a certain difficulty, but it's actually going to be quite good, because it's going to help you to dig a little bit deeper in the certain stage and an element of your life connected to other people that mean to you so much. But also the hidden little baby enemy is going to be kind of revealed to you as well. The hidden enemy that is going to be revealed to you, it's also going to be so good, because it's going to help you with the pose, with the certain struggle that you had. This is actually going to help you to make a certain decision. So this is going to be really, really good. And almost immediately, you are going to have a swift activity and sudden progress and movement, because you're going to make a certain decision based on this, and this is going to be quite good actually. What I was going to say is black obsidian is also a must, because black obsidian is going to protect you with such a negative people, negative experiences, because sometimes, but especially when we are like spiritually open, when we are spiritually open, like I am all the time, like basically it's really brilliant, but you can pick up all sorts of energies that can reflect on you in many different ways, and it can drain, oh my god, so much out of you. So this is why black obsidian would be something that is going to help you to keep yourself grounded, protected, but it's also going to help you with this sharpness, with the decision making and things like that. This comes with the sterling silver setting and the sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. And by buying things from my channel, you're also supporting this channel as well. Okay, so the third important date, my gorgeous Libra, it's going to be on the 28th of February, believe me or not. The 28th of February is just about the actual confidence that you are going to have, but at the same time, it is the influence by this particular person. I need you to kind of pay attention to who this person is, who's going to come to your mind, who's going to be around you, who's going to like a plop, 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 just like kind of like a manifest in a little bubble, and it's going to be floating around you, and it's someone who's just gonna like put little smile on your face like this as soon as you kind of get into this particular energy, my gorgeous Libra. I need you to pay attention, because that particular person is just gonna be holding a very important key for the certain problem very, very soon indeed, and it's going to help you to make a decision with a certain concern and unhappiness that you had that caused you a little bit of anxiety in the last 9 to 10 months indeed. On another hand, the 28th of February, it's also going to reveal you it's about this inspiration which is also going to help you to reach the highest levels of optimism and fulfillment, satisfaction, pleasure and happiness. I'm so happy here, because this is very important level and stage you're going to enter, very important step, which is going to help you with a very, very powerful moment where you're going to discover something quite significant about yourself, but it's just going to be like some kind of a learning stage, learning curfew that is going to be almost immediately relevant for you to take it on, because it's going to be brilliant, and it's going to be kind of become quite specific part of your life later on. This is going to be good, very, very good indeed. Just be as open-minded as you can, my gorgeous Libra, indeed. And it's also going to have an element of surprise, because It is going to be certain nostalgia as well that you're going to feel on this day, but the good nostalgia, something that's missing in your life, something that you used to do, something that you used to feel connected to, something that used to make you feel really, really happy and excited and everything together, but it's still missing. But on another hand, it's going to help you to kind of rebuild your life through this, you see. But on another hand, it's going to help you to have a certain reflection where you needed a little bit of insight, and this is exactly going to be something that was missing in your life. Very, very good indeed. It is all about the focus, radiance, unfoldment, activation, harmony, and most certainly reason for celebration because of this particular absolutely mind-blowing wake-up call that you are going to have at the same time. It's about your bravery and courage, which are going to be on top of its enhancement throughout this time indeed. Okay, so now going on the very first part of February, my gorgeous Libra. So the very first part of February it's actually also going to make you feel so good, because you will feel like you not escape, but you will feel like you are really drifted away from a quite negative waters in your life, from the negative energy, negative impact and negative stage. You will go through something and you will be able to feel yourself so much different. You will be able to feel yourself, feel your energy, and this is when you will know, wow, you managed to escape a little bit of a tower situation with your own cleverness. You're very clever, you're super balanced indeed, and it's all about the actual psychic feelings that you have, my gorgeous Libra. I said this millions of times, you're born psychics, like very, very enhanced indeed, more than every other sign. Like every sign is psychic, okay? We are all psychic, we all have a very strong intuitions, but you are born on top of all this, on top of little pedestal indeed, my gorgeous Libra. And that's why sometimes and most of the time, you know, you do things without even realizing, and they're good, they're perfect, they're well balanced, but sometimes you surprise yourself like, oh my god, I can't believe I've done that. This is where this balance of this excess psychic energy comes through, that always it has got this ability to push you towards a certain stage and takes care of you at the same time. So this is all about this generosity and balance that you're going to have, and this is going to feel so good, and it's going to give you and make you feel like an overwhelming emotion, and it's going to give you reason for celebration. It's so good because it's all about the actual creativity, all about you discovering things about yourself, all about you feeling very strong optimism. And you know, it's a very important stage here at the beginning of February, where you're going to feel like you will start thinking about planning something within the next few months. See what's on your mind, see which ideas you are going to have, see which ideas you are going to feel when it comes to the future planning, because this is all going to be connected to an absolutely mind-blowing and very significant turning point, which is just going to push you towards the situation where you're going to be completely surprised. You're going to find yourself somewhere where you didn't even think that you would be, surrounded by certain people, and that is going to be also an important peak of activity that you are going to have. But it's going to help you to react in a way you wouldn't normally react. And this, my babies, this is going to be like pam pam pam, rather vava vumish moment in time, because it's going to help you to kind of like be very brave with the situation that was like worrying you, like because of the certain worry and loss. What if? This bravery is just going to get you going, and it's going to give you beautiful angel wings. And most certainly you just need to follow your intuition, follow your instinct, because this is all about a vision that is just going to be all around you, and it's most certainly going to be your own wake-up call to just keep on following. By the time we get to the second part of February 2020, my gorgeous Libra, it is just a certain scrutinosity. Is that even a word? Scrutinosity is the person that is a very negative person, that it's going to just like kind of drift away slowly from your life. A very toxic person is just going to like show themselves, show their face, and you will know this is going to be so good for you, because it's going to be like tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tick tock tock, tick tick tock tock, tick tick tock, because you will know, you will see a little clock, you will see a little watch, and that is going to really help you to make a very healthy decision, and you are going to do this. So the yin-yang moment, you will kind of like make a decision which is not going to only help you to move away from this situation and scrutinizing person, but it's going to help you to get away from like a toxic situation, and most certainly it's going to help you to grow spiritually, because that in itself, it's also going to help you to make an important to have an important idea as well. You're going to kind of have an important idea almost immediately, and if that didn't happen, you wouldn't have it. On another hand, you're also going to have an important recognition, and you've been waiting for this, the greatest honor, my gorgeous Libra. You're going to feel so good. You're going to feel on top of the world. You're going to feel very warmish the mid-February. This in itself is just going to enhance your energy and enhance your power, and it's also going to be the greatest moment in time when it comes to your own awakening. It's so good because it's immediately going to lead towards you being very daring, very daring. Now, my Libra, go for it, very daring. The situation is going to connect you to the certain challenge, and that challenge is also going to make you realize, oh my God, you're going to discover something absolutely mind-blowing about yourself through your own daringness. So this is what the situation is going to bring, and it's going to make you realize, as more as you do daring things, as more adventurous you are, as more spontaneous you are, the most powerful things are actually going to help you. More powerful things are going to be revealed to you at the same time. Absolutely fantastic. What else I was going to say? An important choice when it comes to love, an important choice when it comes to relationships, an important choice when it comes to these things are going to take place as well at the same time, because someone is going to come through, someone is going to come forward, and is going to become an important part of your spiritual journey and an important part of your life in general. On another hand, an inheritance. I'm seeing an inheritance, my gorgeous Libra. If you haven't got any family to leave you an inheritance, then, or if you haven't got anybody to leave you an inheritance, then it's going to be the certain amount of money that you're going to hear about that other people are also going to be connected to. So this is an important inheritance that I'm seeing here that you're actually going to have, and this is going to come through so beautifully and so handy. And on one hand, it's going to help you to make an important decision, but it's so significant time because it's relevant to the last 4 months. You maybe weren't able to make a decision until you reach a certain stage. So this security and power, it's on another hand going to be very relevant to you and very important to make a decision with your absolutely ridiculously indecisive time, because you weren't too sure what to do, and this is all going to become really relevant. On another hand, an apprenticeship, certain apprenticeship is going to take place at around the end of February 2020. Certain apprenticeship is going to take place, but I will tell you that you're going to try to be confused. Not that you're going to confuse yourself, but it's just part of your little test. But this is a good test, so absolutely don't worry. All you need to do is just stay committed to the task at hand, my gorgeous Libra. Just stay committed to the task at hand, and that's going to be brilliant, because on one hand, it is going to provide you with an important journey, but it's most certainly going to be the leading you towards the very, very important wish, very important dream of yours that is just going to be that one step closer. And this is going to be the pathway that is going to be revealed, that is going to be connecting you to it so much. Beautiful. And also, somebody's at the end of February, somebody's also going to try to maybe have a little bit of conflict or something with you. And it's very important for me to say that this is just a part of the situation that you are going to find yourself at. Nothing bad, nothing terrible or anything like that. It's more like other people are going to be kind of a more kind of vibrant around it, but you're just going to find yourself kind of being around these people. And if you get a little bit agitated and drawn into some kind of negativity, some kind of argument, just remember, my babies, do everything you can not to agitate the situation and rise above the situation. It is all about a rising above the situation, not going low, not going down, not going negative. You just go above, rise above the situation, and that in itself is just going to help you with a very beautiful stage of your life, because it's going to lead to the certain escape. But it's not about escape like you're running away from the situation. escape from the very like a low negativity, which is on another hand going to help you and your spirit, you know, to actually evolve quite nicely, because it's going to bring the whole new promise. But just remember, when it comes to your professional lives, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your career, if you are retired, when it comes to your security and power and the whole new direction, which is just going to become very much so relevant at the end of February, it's actually going to come to the certain completion. This is so important, so important, so important, because there are a couple of things that are going to become relevant, and you are going to need to be a very much so like yes or no, yes or no. Should you do it or should you not? Should you do it, should you not? But most certainly the answer is yes. Just remember to be as adventurous as you possibly can. Do as many things as you possibly can that you wouldn't normally do. And I like it because as you wouldn't normally do, like if you feel really bit tired and you don't feel right to do something, this is like a trick to it. This is the golden key. This is the spiritual key. If you feel tired, if you feel like, oh, I'm not too sure, I don't want to do this, you know, no, baby, go. You just go it. You just go. Just remember what Sasha said. Just remember, go for it, even if you don't feel like this is a sacred month. Even if you feel as tired as anything, don't worry. You're going to be absolutely fine, because you're on the wings of angels. You're showered with this absolutely sacred energy, which is not going to, no way that you're going to be kind of led astray with things that you actually do. So this is why I say this. It is all about this completion that you're going to have, and also the certain traveling is going to take place. Very important to say that this traveling that it's going to take place, it may not take place until the end of February. You may start thinking about it right then and there, or you may book then and there. But whenever you go, whether it's in February, whether it's 10 months later, whether it's 1 year later, whether it's 2 years later, as long as you book, as long as you think about it intensely, at the end of February you're going to have a very strong connection to this, which means once you go, something very deep and spiritual is going to happen to you, and it's going to come to you and in form of like an idea that was missing in your life. An idea that was missing in your life is going to come through this particular situation. And also, you know, very important time when it comes to the actual connection with you and with what you're doing, with your optimism, with your enterprise. You know, it's just basically all about the hope, strength, power that you didn't have. I'm so happy because the end of February 2020, it's also all going to be about this particular opportunity. It's the whole new door that are going to be open for you. This door are going to be beautiful. This door are going to be brilliant. This door are going to be so powerful, and they're going to make you feel so optimistic, like you haven't been optimistic in a long time. But it's going to be not only step in the right direction, but this is literally going to change your life. Just follow your intuition, follow your feelings, follow your love, follow your emotions, follow your creativity, follow what makes you feel good, because this is all about your own intuition, all about your own energy, all about your own mediumship, all about your own psychic powers. But most certainly it's going to lead you towards this opportunity at the end of February, which is about to change your life, and it's to do with a new option, new learning curfew, new direction, new dimension, new school, new job, you know, anything like that new, even if it's with a little bit of element of surprise, element of learning. It is just all going to lead towards an absolutely remarkable stage in your life, which is going to most certainly change your life. Absolutely beautiful, remarkable, and I'm very excited for you, my gorgeous Libras, indeed. Okay, let me just check here we go. I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you that are actually in relationships. You know what, my gorgeous Libras, this February 2020, very important for those of you in relationships, because you are going through an important transition. You're going through an important change. You're going through an important readjustment, regeneration, and rebirth. You're both entering a quite significant stage. And I like it because it's all about the change. change, all about like kind of things that were bringing you down and things that you have been thinking about, my gorgeous Libras, as a couple, like for quite a while, but you were just waiting. You see this, my babies, you see this, you were just waiting for the right moment, you were just waiting for the right time. Well, your financial situation is just going to start being much nicer, very good, and it's all about your own security and power. Your partner also, very beautiful, but on another hand, something is going to happen, and it's going to be really beautiful, and it's going to take your love on the whole new dimension, but it's going to be good, it's going to be brilliant. But most certainly you're going to make an important decision as a couple before the end of this month, and that decision that you're going to make is literally going to change your life, and it's going to lead towards your own rebirth, because it's going to make you go towards somewhere, a new stage of your life that is going to change your both lives, but it's connected to something that you both wanted to do, but maybe you couldn't because your financial situation, or maybe situation in general, didn't allow you. Now most certainly things are going to start happening. The whole new inspiration, my gorgeous Libra, the whole new inspiration is going to come through understanding, cooperation, harmony, beautiful harmony is just going to sort you both out indeed. Okay, so now my gorgeous Libras, Libera, 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 libera. Libera, 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 Lili, libera, 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 libera. Libera, 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 libera. You thought I forgot about your song? Never, my gorgeous Libra, never. Look at this. You're gonna be very, very charming throughout this month. You're gonna be very strong, very powerful when it comes to your particular vibration, when it comes to attracting love, when it comes to attracting people. And I'm so happy because there will be a lot of flirting that you will have throughout this month. And I mentioned that there is someone very special about to enter your life, my gorgeous Libras. Very, very special, someone very special. It's about, look at that, and that person is in a hurry. Look at that on the horse. So it's going to be that quick, it's going to be that fast, it's going to be that significant, and it's just going to get your head like all around the place going, and you will be able to see your life from a completely different angle indeed. There is someone very special about to enter your life, my gorgeous Libras. Oh my Lord, it is a lot of flirting that you will go through, lots of people you're going to meet this month, and it's not only about that, but it's about having and reaching these very high levels of understanding of your own spiritual self, which is on another hand going to help your own reflection so much, and it's going to enhance your energy so much to a very, very high levels. These high levels of energy are on another hand going to be able to attract all sorts of people in your life. I'm not saying like all sorts of people like, oh my Lord, but they're very, very sexy, womanish people, very beautiful people, very powerful people, very significant people. But on another hand, significant because there are going to be so many beautiful people. I'm not saying that the beautiful people fancy you normally, but a lot of them are going to make you feel like, oh my God, they fancy me. Oh my God, he's gorgeous, she's gorgeous. Wow, wow, wow. there are going to be like elements of surprise that you're going to have, but this is coming through, this is stemming through your actual highest levels of your own spirituality, which is going to be shining through like there is no tomorrow. So you will be getting so many benefits through talking to people. You're going to meet many interesting people indeed, but quite a few of them are going to be flirting, and you are going to at the same time discover very important things about yourself through your own flirting, because this is going to enhance your confidence. It's going to get you going in those stages and areas on your life where you kind of stopped a little bit. So, but the bottom line is a very important friendship is going to take place, but also very important person is going to come through forward, and it's also going to make you feel so good about yourself. Somebody very important, very powerful, somebody who's from a very good family, I would say, somebody who's very mature, somebody who's ruling, somebody who's making decisions. This is the person I'm talking about, who is about to enter your life, my gorgeous Libras. And you just have to remember, one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. This person is going to play an important role when it comes to your own personal transformation. This person is going to help you to change your life. This person is going to be so optimistic. It's going to help you to be optimistic where you're sad, and it's going to bring you balance where you needed balance, and that other person is going to receive that balance as well. You see, my little Libra, an important little balanced person is going to come through forward, and it is going to be such a beautiful person inside out, vice versa. And that's why I'm saying that this person is going to become an integral part of your spiritual journey later on. But you just have to remember, one step at a time, my gorgeous Libras, one step at a time. That person is coming, and it's going to change everything, and it's going to be brilliant indeed, because it's going to help you to discover something very special about yourself, something that was very sleeping for a very long time. Very special love is coming, my gorgeous Libras, indeed. I'm happy for you. I'm happy. Okay, my gorgeous Libras, I love you all so much. I really hope you like my videos. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos, okay? I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light, okay? I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Libras. I love you all so much. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you, Libera. Bye. Libera, libera. Bye.